It's Friday, and that means it's time once again for Rants and Review. This time we're checking out another one of the Clue, escape rooms in a box. This one is difficulty 3, so it's a little bit higher than your basic ones. Players 10 and up, 1 to 6 players. They recommend a 90-minute experience, and it is all about robbery at the museum. So let's open this up. We'll talk a little bit more about the game and go through the tutorial, and that way you guys can see if you want to pick it up for yourself. So just like with the other ones, it does start off, it's going to have a little thing that says stop here, and you have your actual cards here, you have your decks, you have your player tokens. But they do have a safe though, I like that. So you have your character deck, you all get to pick your characters to use to walk around, manipulate, and explore in the game. It is a cumulative type of game. It's not specifically like a one-player game like regular Clue. You're all working together for the purpose and cause of trying to solve a mystery. We have Colonel Mustard, Mr. Green, Miss Peacock, Dr. Orchid, Professor Plum, Miss Scarlet. On here we do have their eye color, shoe size, and fingerprint. I'm guessing for reference for later in the game. If you'd like to see some of the artwork for the character, you can see that here. So players will pick their characters, have their matching tokens, and it says, stop, do not open this box before reading the instructions. Choose your most dramatic character to read the text below. Once again, the mysterious Boddy has brought you together for a shadowy purpose. Each of you possess certain qualities and skills that together make the perfect team for a classic heist. Take out the character cards. Each have a player select one of the 6 player tokens. Take turns reading the back of the character's cards allowed to the group. If you are playing with less than 6 players, still read all of the character cards. Next, have the player read something else. The job breaking the Cerulean Museum of Art and Natural History. Steal 6 outrageously valuable exhibits and get out without tipping off security. You're not all world-class thieves, but the possible payout is too good to pass up. The problem? As soon as you crack the code on the front doors and get inside, the entrance slams shut behind you and the entire museum locks down. The only way that could have happened if there's a traitor amongst you. Get the goods, escape the museum, then suss out the rat who tried to sabotage the plan. What I love about this one, unlike the other ones, instead of looking for the monster, the villain, you're looking for the good person, I guess, which is fun. All right, so you have board A, board 1B, board blah, blah, blah. Where is your tutorial? There's your solve. Okay, let's see if they even have a tutorial. Nice, they do a tutorial. Board A for tutorial. All right, so you have board A, and you have your tutorial deck. This is a fat tutorial deck this time around. So the way you're supposed to play the game is everyone puts their tokens on the board. Usually the youngest player goes first. They get to move their token around, trying to solve and find clues to help them get out of the situation. And once they've run out of things that they know how to or can do, then the next player takes over. So in the room that you stand before you, there are currently 3 numbers. There is 2, 3, and 4. So we'll investigate number 2. This is a narrative card. Read it aloud, then follow the instructions from the top to the bottom, and then finish. Discard the card at the bottom. Okay, so this is the front desk is made highly polished wood, well worn by the hands of museum visitors over the years. You sit behind it and do a quick search for anything that could help you open the doors. In the top drawer you find, take card number 5. It's a puzzle card. So the prehistoric fossil exhibit showcases many different types of bones. Can you find them all? A skull, claw, ribs, and femur. So we see the skull, we see the ribs, we see the claws, and then we see the femurs. So we actually have 3 claws, 1 skull, 1 rib, 12 femurs? That might be difficult. Keep that aside for now. You need another puzzle to solve it. So we'll go to 4 now. When the alarm went off, a solid steel security door slid across the front entrance and locked you in. You'll have to find a way to open this before you can escape with the stolen exhibits later. And then 3. There's a security panel besides the door, but you'll need some tools to get past it since you don't have a code or login. Professor Plum steps forward holding an odd gadget. I believe this is where I come in, he says. Take cards 7 and 8. Okay, so this is a number card. The answers to puzzles are already on the number. Puzzles are often required multiple pieces for you to be able to figure out how to solve them. Keep the cards face up on the table while you look for the pieces. So this right here appears to be a reader. So we got 0, 1, 2. It's 12. And there's a 12 card. Solved. Hacked panel. Discard A1. Professor Plum hacking tool whirls to life and successfully logs you into the panel. Unfortunately, it didn't open the courtyard door. You'll have to find the password some other way. Discard A1. Do not discard the hacking tool. You'll need it for the rest of the game. And then take card 6. Password. Hint. The number of femurs. So you need 2 puzzle pieces. Well, this shows us the femurs. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 femurs. So the password has to be 10. Solved. Dinosaur security. You enter the password and hear the lock in the courtyard door clunk open. You're in. Time to get back to business and track down the target exhibits. Discard B1 and B2. Take card 11. And this, as you open the courtyard door, you notice the paper stuck in the door. It's a torn museum pamphlet with notes about the exhibits. Wait, this looks like a copy of the notes Boddy gave you, which exhibits to steal and how to do it. This means one of you stuck in ahead of time and stole something without the group? And if so, they must have replaced it with a fake. Who's the traitor in your group? And then you open packet A, and the next player reads 14. So it talks about opening up more boards. So you kind of get the idea. This is the tutorial. This is how the game works out. And you go on so on and so forth, trying to solve the mystery. Who broke them before? What did they steal? What's a fake? You work together because you don't know if you're the traitor or not, to be honest. And it's just a fun group experience. It's got to solve. It's a one-off game. You really can only play this game once to get the full experience. You can, however, be a GM and help other players through the game in the future, as well as if you've got a really bad memory, you might be able to get away with it down the line if you've forgotten how it works and all the story bits. But it is a lot of fun, and they are great, like one-off escape room boxes. Well, hopefully you guys found this interesting. Hopefully you guys pick up one for yourself. We will see you guys next time.